All right, all right. What is going on, everybody? What is up? Hello, hello. Welcome, Phil here, live on the stream. Today is the post-Christmas recovery, I guess, is what some people would call it. I guess it depends on how your Christmas went, right? For me, I am recovering because my Christmas-themed holiday content that happened over the weekend took a lot out of me. In particular, it was actually Sunday's Christmas Eve WWE Sims, where I was screaming at the top of my lungs during commentary constantly for, 4 straight hours. Wore me all out. And then, of course, yesterday I had the 3+ hour Christmas Day IRL special, where I had to talk constantly for 3+ hours. And it really wore me out. So my throat is all kind of, basically, worn out. Not really, I don't want to say it's raspy because it's not, it doesn't hurt. It's just kind of got gunked up, and there's not much I could do about it. At least for a couple days till it recovers. So, I am here, folks. How are you? Hopefully you are well. Welcome, welcome. The post-Christmas content begins, as you heard, if you were here on pre-stream here today. No more Christmas music. I know that can be kind of sad, especially after like a week straight of nice Christmas music. It could be very depressing. I understand. Listen, I'm in the same boat with you guys. I love Christmas. I love the anticipation of Christmas and the build up to Christmas. And then Christmas is here and you're all super excited and then it's over and you're like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Now we all got to go back to our normal lives, right? The thing is, for me, right now I'm kind of running on a high. I really am. This whole month of December has been a massive positive for me. You guys have been amazing. You've been coming to every stream and tuning in and having fun. Right now, if you guys aren't aware, I'm at 342 subscribers here on my Twitch channel. Last night I hit my record high with 344, which is really amazing. That's the most I've ever had. And by the way, if I get like 346, I will get enough sub points to get another emote. And think how crazy that is, because I just earned an emote not even a month ago. If you guys remember, that's when I added the DSP Pepe emote for you guys. And there's been such growth on my Twitch channel in the month of December. We're only a couple subs away from having another emote. How crazy is that, right? It's pretty amazing. And I'm pretty excited for it. Obviously, to see natural growth. It's not like the artificial growth I had a couple months back when people were trolling me with those fake Amazon Prime trial subs. This is legit. This is people coming out and enjoying my stuff and saying, the Twitch streams are amazing and we love them and we want to see Phil continue and do well. And, cheering, subbing, tipping, everything has been amazing. I certainly cannot complain. Boy, would I be an asshole if I complained, but I am ecstatic right now. I really am. I'm so excited every day to come to stream with you guys and, share my experiences with you. So thank you, everyone, very much for joining me on my streams every single day. I'm having a ton of fun, and I hope that you guys are as well. All right. Let's see how today's go. Maybe we can reach a new record high of subs today. It certainly would not be out of reach. Like I said, last night we reached the record with 344. Right now we're at 342. So if I get just a handful of subscriptions today, we could hit a new record high. And by the way, yes, I will let you know if we do, okay? All right, so let's talk. Let's talk about today. Let's talk about the rest of the week so you guys know exactly what to expect, okay? So this is a special week, folks, for multiple reasons. Number one, it's a special week because my featured playthrough for this week is something that actually is quite, I would say, is quite important and quite timely because it ties into my past. I've been saying for the past few weeks, you guys might not realize this, but 2018 is going to be my 10th year. My 10th year doing video content for you guys on the internet, right? The 10 straight years that I've been playing video games and having fun and sharing those experiences with you guys and gals. Well, I would say that one of the playthroughs that I did over the years that ended up being kind of synonymous with greatness, one of the reasons why a lot of people got turned on to my content and kept watching, was my LA Noire playthrough back from 2011. It was one of those unique Rockstar games that really, you know, it stood out because it was so different from everything else that Rockstar had put out. And sadly, you know, we'll never see anything like this again because Team Bondi was disbanded, and, you know, all the controversial stuff you can look up on the internet about what happened to Team Bondi, the makers of this game, after the game completed. But that being said, it really was an incredibly fun playthrough for me when I played this game. If you guys remember, first of all, back then, I was very deathly afraid of putting any Rockstar videos onto my DSPGaming channel, because I had gotten false copyright strikes from people impersonating Rockstar back in the day on my original Dark Side Phil channel. And I was like, oh man, if I play this game, what's going to happen? Am I going to get copyright strikes and get everything shut down? I don't want to risk it. So I actually created a special channel just for Rockstar games. And in 2010, I played Red Dead Redemption and put that on the channel. And then in 2011, I did an LA Noire playthrough on the channel. Now, being so afraid, okay, that this playthrough was going to get copyright stricken, I didn't even call it LA Noire at first. I named it Dicks with Guns. And back then, keep in mind, I was so white-hot popular on YouTube. 2011 really, I would say, was my greatest year for popularity on YouTube. Everything I did exploded with monstrous views. When I did the Dicks with Guns playthrough, oh my god, people went bonkers. They loved the fact that I had the audacity to call it something that it wasn't. People loved the fact that I didn't monetize it, because I didn't give it. Keep in mind, back then, 2011, are you kidding me? You know how much money I was making in 2011? That was the crazy year. That was the year when I first signed up with Machinima. It was the first year where I ever made any money on YouTube. And holy shit, those were the days, as they say, of milk and plenty. The ad revenue was sky high, and so it was fine. I was like, I don't care if I play this whole game without making a cent on it. I don't care, because I'm making so much money on my other videos. I don't give a shit, you know? And so I did this entire playthrough of LA Noire on this Red Dead Redemption themed channel. It was actually called Red Dead DSP. All right. So, that being said, it was amazing. I really enjoyed the game. Now, at the time, I actually remember what happened. At the time, I had some DLCs for the game, but not all of them. Because I guess the way it worked is you got different pre-order DLCs depending on where you had pre-ordered the game. And so, obviously, I got it from GameStop. So, I had one pre-order DLC, but not all of them. And I didn't get to do all. And then, if I remember correctly, they even had more that were available later. DLC episodes that I never played. Okay. But I just remember this playthrough being really good. I remember people really liked it. And it was a lot of fun. Well, folks, I don't know how much you know about my history and everything on YouTube. But basically, the channel, Red Dead DSP, which was this channel for Rockstar content, became defunct because eventually I was able to play Rockstar games on my regular DSP gaming channel on YouTube. There was no reason to have a second channel for it anymore. So it just kind of sat there as an archive channel. All right. Sorry, I had to take a nice sip of my drink here. It just sat there as an archive channel. I never really did anything with it. I never updated it. It just sat there forever, you know, for the greater part of 6 years as an archive channel. Well, during this time period, Google, in all of their incredible stupidity, although they like to call it wisdom, did a full Google Plus integration into everyone's YouTube channels. Meaning at one point you had to relog into your channel, you had to create a Google Plus account to link with your channel, and if you didn't do that, which a lot of people don't realize, if you didn't do that and log in, it basically created a huge security risk where people could actually keep like password pressing your channel and glitch it out, and then they could gain control of your channel through a Google Plus exploit. Okay? So I had two archive channels. I had Red Dead DSP and also I had one for my Final Fantasy 13 playthrough. Someone found a way to use this exploit because I hadn't logged into these channels in years. There's no reason. They're archive channels. Why would I log into them, right? So they found a way to take over these channels. And it was funny because I believe it was either late last year or early this year, someone messaged me like, Phil, are you aware that your Red Dead DSP and Final Fantasy channels are broadcasting FIFA Soccer? I'm like, no. And I went to figure it to look into it. I couldn't log in anymore. I couldn't even. The thing is, there's no like recovery process for the channels either. There is a process, but people can change all the info on the channel. So, for example, it says, "Oh, when did you create this channel?" Well, I know when I did, and I typed that in. Oh, okay, what was your name? Here's my name. Where did you live when you created the channel? I know that. Put that in. Oh, well, sorry, not enough information. We can't restore your channel. Bye. And that's all it is. It's a completely automated system that YouTube put into place because they're idiots. So even though it's obvious I own these channels, I mean, it's my content on these channels. It's my voice, my likeness. There's no way for me to ever regain these channels again. They were basically hacked through this Google Plus exploit. And so this guy was broadcasting FIFA soccer on these channels. Now, the good news was there was, it didn't affect the playthrough. The playthroughs were still up, and there was no negative impact. But guess what? In the last month, the Red Dead DSP channel was removed from YouTube because the guy basically was doing copywritten content. He was broadcasting live FIFA. He got into trouble, and the channel got shut down. So that means my original Red Dead Redemption playthrough, my original Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare playthrough, and my LA Noire playthrough are gone for good. There's nothing I can do about it, and I have no way to get it back. It's YouTube's fault. And good luck ever finding anyone at YouTube to contact about that, because they don't give a shit. Okay? So that being said, while that happened, LA Noire Remastered was re-released for modern consoles. And I said, holy shit, well, what an opportunity, because it's perfect timing that this remaster came out at a time when my original LA Noire playthrough crapped out, basically, right? So how cool is that now I have the opportunity to replay the game. First of all, 6 years later, over 6 years later, because I believe it was, I want to say it was the summer of 2011. I could be wrong, but it definitely wasn't the end of the year. So we're talking, over 6 years later, direct capture, the graphics are going to look way better than they did in the first playthrough, right? Obviously live streaming now, so that's going to be fun with interactivity. Some people have already asked me, Gee, Phil, do you want help with the questions? No, please don't spam what I'm supposed to be asking in interviews and stuff. Let's just have fun with it. Let's have it be a normal playthrough. The bottom line is I never replayed the game. I never even rewatched my playthrough. Okay, so honestly, I don't even remember much. I remember certain plot points about the game, but I don't even remember much about the gameplay or anything. So it was funny. Someone on Twitter just said to me, Phil, I recommend that you let your partner drive to the side content because it's faster. Some of the side content can be all the way across the map and it takes forever to drive there. And I was like, LA Noire has side content? It does? That's what I mean. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember at all this game. So it's going to be fun. It's basically going to be re-experiencing a game that people really held in high regard as one of my best playthroughs of all time. Better graphics, better sound, right? Live streaming interaction. It's going to be fun to re-experience this game over the course of this week, okay? And just to clarify, yes, this is my main focus all week. I'm starting it today, Tuesday, and I'm going to be playing it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and, depending on how stuff goes, possibly next week as well. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe the game is between 20 to 30 hours long, depending on how well you do with the investigations and stuff like that. And each day I'm going to be playing at least 4 hours of gameplay. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, already that's about, 20 or more hours of gameplay I'll be putting into LA Noire. So chances are that near the end of the week, I'll almost be done with the game, okay? So we'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear on, how long it'll take me to beat it. And, we'll see. Now, also, what else is going on this week? There's another reason why this week is a momentous occasion, okay? So, the reason this is another momentous week is because this week is the beginning of my year-end series. That's why. I mean, the year's ending. Makes sense to start my year-end series, right? In fact, tonight, there will not be a second stream tonight, because tonight I will be beginning work. I've already created the countdown. There will be 12 games in my most disappointing games countdown of 2017. I'm going to begin work on this tonight. I'm hoping to get out maybe a couple or a few videos tonight. I'm not going to be uploading or releasing anything, though, okay? My hope here is to maybe get a couple videos done in the hopes that tomorrow night I can show those to you on stream. Because the way I'm doing it this year is very different than the previous years that I've done my year-end series, all right? What I'm going to do is take one night to work on editing, all right? Edit the videos, try to get them ready. And then the next day, I'm going to premiere these videos on stream first. So you'll be the first people to see these videos, all right? Pretty cool, right? You'll be able to watch them before anybody else. And I think that's going to be pretty awesome. I think that's going to be something unique and different. So, you know, my stream viewers get the leg up on everything. And then what I'll do is do a normal stream. So, for example, let's say tonight I finish at least one video, if not two, in this countdown series for the worst games of 2017. Tomorrow night, for my nighttime stream, I'll start it off by premiering these videos for you, okay? That'll be the beginning of the stream. And then I'll jump into some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds for a bit. And then what I'll do is when I'm done with the stream, I'll upload all that to DSPGaming. So again, it will behoove you to be a regular stream attendee, because you're going to get to see all my year-end series before anybody else, all right? But then it's going to go live on YouTube pretty much immediately after, so if you can't attend the stream, it's not that big of a deal. You're going to get to see it anyway, all right? So, that's how it's going to go. So tonight, no second stream as I work on these year-end series. Tomorrow, more LA Noire, and then it will be, if I have any of these videos to premiere for you, and then PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Thursday, more LA Noire. No second stream on Thursday, because Thursday is the day when I do my errands anyway. I'm going to be heading out to go grocery shopping and everything. And then when I get home from that, I'm hoping to do a little bit more editing and try to get maybe another video or two done for you. And then Friday, same thing, LA Noire paired with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and any videos that I finished to release for you guys. Saturday, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing. Saturday is the day when typically I would do all multiplayer content, and I would like to do that, but I'm not sure what I should do. Should I do, for example, Star Wars Battlefront 2? Should I do Call of Duty World War II? Or should I do PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? And in what combination? What should be the main stream? What should be the later stream? I'm not sure. And then Sunday, again, what I'll do is just one main gameplay stream at LA Noire. And Sunday night, I'll do the weekend preview. But then again, I'll also work on editing and try to get some more of these videos done for you guys. Okay? And then if you're not aware, that's actually the end of the year, because Monday is January 1st, 2018. Okay? Now, this is a perfect transition, because what you're wondering is like, gee, I wonder what Phil's going to do on January 1st. You know, what's the next playthrough going to be? What's going to happen? You know, is he going to, jump into this or jump into that? Well, how's it going to work? Okay, well, let me explain. It's all dependent on how things go with Patreon, folks. Because as you see on your screen right now, my Patreon goal, as you know, only 5 days left in the month, folks. Well, actually, I take that back. There's technically 5.5, because we're halfway through a day, and you still have half a day here plus 5 more days, all right? So, with 5 days left in the month, there's 5 days left for you to pledge to my Patreon to make the Metal Gear Solid 2 and or 3 Redemption Run playthroughs happen, all right? Right now, we are only about $120 away from hitting the Tier 1 goal, meaning that I'll be doing one of these playthroughs, and that the patrons will be determining which one it's going to be based on their votes, okay? If we hit the stretch goal, which is $2,000, which we are just about $1,000 away from, a little under $1,000 away from, in the next 5 days, I'll be playing both games back to back. I'll start on January 1st, I'll drop everything, and it will become Metal Gear Mania, where I'll start with Metal Gear Solid 2 Redemption Run, and I'll be doing that constantly every day as my main gameplay stream, while at night, as I've been telling you, I'll be working on a year-end series and basically balancing that with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Then when I finish Metal Gear Solid 2, I'll immediately start Metal Gear Solid 3. And this would be perfect because there's about 2 weeks in January with nothing going on until the Dragon Ball FighterZ beta starts, which is the first basically new release to check out this month. So I'll have 2 unadulterated, uninterrupted weeks to work on the Metal Gear series and do redemption runs of both games, which are infamously known as the worst playthroughs I've ever done. And that'd be a lot of fun. Okay? So, that being said, folks, you need to pledge to my Patreon if you want to see all this amazing stuff I just mentioned happen. If you want to see either playthrough, either the Metal Gear Solid 2 or 3 happen, you got to pledge at least another $120 in the next 5 days. If you want to see both playthroughs happen back to back and make January Metal Gear month, Metal Gear Mania month, all right, you got to pledge and we got to make it happen. We got to hit the stretch goal. We still got 5 days. We could still do this, especially now with the holidays and everything. A lot of people are feeling generous, I know, but I think what's happened is a lot of people are coming out to stream. They're pledging, not pledging, excuse me. They're contributing via stream, cheering, subbing, tipping, which is great. It's been tremendous. I've got a ridiculous amount of positive support in the past few days, okay? And I appreciate that. But I think what's happening is Patreon's being left by the wayside because people are all contributing on stream, on stream, on stream. So here's what I'm doing. I announced this last night, and I'm going to start today, and I'm going to announce it on Twitter today as well because I forgot to do this. If you pledge to my Patreon, all right, for the month of December, I'm going to be checking my phone during the course of the streams. I will give you a shout out during the stream if you pledge to my Patreon. Because I think what's happening is a lot of people are purposely cheering, subbing, and tipping because they want a shout out during stream. And they were, if I pledge to Patreon, yeah, I'll get a perk or whatever, but I don't get any shout out or nothing, so I don't want to do that. I'll give you a shout out. I'll actively be checking my Patreon, and if I get pledges during the streams, I will give you a shout out, all right? So please consider pledging if you haven't. Please, patreon.com/darksidephil. $120 to do the standard tier 1 goal, about 900 and some to do the tier 2. With 5.5 days left, it's very possible we can hit the goal. So please consider pledging. Please do, especially if you're considering, gee, I think I'm going to do a large tip for Phil in the next couple of days to help him out. I would prefer if you pledge to Patreon and make this happen. I'd rather see these amazing playthroughs happen in January than just get one random giant tip on stream, okay? Just throwing that out there. So please, please, I will give you the shout out. All right. There you go. So I'll let everyone know. I'll let you know as things happen. If anyone does pledge, I'll let you know how we're doing. With 5.5 days left, it's basically a big countdown. And I certainly hope that we can hit. I want to do these amazing playthroughs in January. I mean, I think it would be really outstanding to have a Metal Gear Mania month for 2 straight weeks. Metal Gear stuff going nuts. Stream chat will be crazy with, so many people are going to be showing up for that. I just know it. It would be out of control. And I'm looking forward to it. But we got to make it happen, okay? By the way, it's for a good cause. The money is going towards my tax issues right now. As you guys know, especially if you watched my Christmas special yesterday, you know the full story because I explained it in depth for the first time ever. I owe back taxes for taxes I didn't know I owed because I have a tax attorney who I used to employ who didn't do his job. And now I'm in a very bad situation where I have a lump sum payment at the end of January due. I have to pay my tax attorney thousands of dollars to fix this issue. And then I'm going to have an ongoing back tax payment. So basically I need to raise a ton of money by the end of January. And pledging to my Patreon is a major way you can help me because I can get those funds right away to help with the taxes. All right. Sounds good? All right. There we go. So there you go. Please check out the Patreon. Please consider pledging. That's all I'm going to say about it for now. But like I said, if we do have an update, if someone does pledge to my Patreon during a stream, especially if we get a nice, generous one to try to make the goal happen, I will let everybody know. Okay? Very nice. All right, folks. Now, in addition to that, obviously there's my Teespring, where you can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, high-quality stuff. I personally own a bunch of it. I own 3 or 4 t-shirts, a sweatshirt, and a mug. So obviously, I wouldn't have gotten this stuff if I didn't stand behind it. It's high-quality product, and anything that you buy from my Teespring shop, I get a pretty significant commission from, okay? So please consider giving it a look, and if you buy anything, you help me out. So thanks for that, folks. In 2018, there will be a new line of Teespring product launching to commemorate my 10th anniversary being a YouTube gamer / content creator, streamer, whatever you want to call it. 10-year legacy of me being on the internet, creating video game playthroughs for you guys, all right? Pretty amazing. How many people could say they've lasted 10 years, right? I was around before most of the big guys today, and I'm still here, going strong. I'm proud of it. And I'm happy to see you guys, coming by every day to join me. All right. That being said, it's going to be some cool commemorative stuff coming out on my Teespring next year. I'll give you guys updates about the development of that product as it develops. All right. All right. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying today's stream, if you enjoy my streams in general, you like what you're seeing, you like the growth that we've been seeing. In fact, I think I can confirm. Well, crap. See, I don't know if this is accurate or not. Because it says that we had 2 new subs during the stream. Yeah, I just clicked and it says we still have 342 subs. So I don't know if that means 2 people fell out of being subs. Or maybe 2 people auto-renewed. So it counted already. And now they just clicked on their notification icons, which could happen. They could click on the share. And so we get a pop-up saying there's a new sub. But technically there's not. So right now, 342 subscribers. We're at 347 of 350 sub points. If I get like 2 to 3 new subs during today's stream, we'll hit a new record high. But you see what I mean? Everything's been going very, very positively on streams recently. And I want to say thank you for that. If you're having a ton of fun on stream today, you want to cheer, sub, or tip, it's much appreciated. And if you do so, I will give you a shout out during the course of the stream. Okay? If you cheer 50 bits or more, if you subscribe to the channel and click the share button, or if you tip me $2 or more during today's stream, there will be a visual pop-up notification. So you get both visual and verbal recognition. And, as I already mentioned, if you so choose to pledge to my Patreon today, I will also give you a shout-out during the course of the stream. This is something very different. I never did that before, but I'm doing it to try to motivate people to pledge by the end of the month to make these Metal Gear goals happen. All right? Okay, so, very nice, right? Now, a few things. Number 1, folks, if you do choose to cheer today with bits, please include the hashtag charity in your cheer. If you're not aware, Patreon is doing a charity drive until the end of the month. For every 1,000 bits that are cheered with the hashtag charity included, they will donate $2 to a good cause, all right? Now, you don't have to cheer 1,000 bits. You could cheer, as little as 10 bits, and it counts, all right? So please consider, using the hashtag charity in your cheer. There's no skin off your back, no skin off mine. We don't lose anything, and it donates to charity. So please do it. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, folks. If you've never been subscribed to my channel before, or you've never been subscribed to anyone before, all right. If you subscribe by the end of the month, it's 20% off. A 20% discount on new subscriptions. Pretty cool, right? In addition, if you are in the giving feeling, right? You're in a giving mood. It is the holiday season, by the way, folks. Christmas just did end. However, it's not too late to possibly gift a subscription to someone in the stream chat. Maybe you're feeling generous. Maybe you want to help out a friend or a colleague or just a fellow chatter who you recognize. If you gift a subscription to anyone by the end of the month, it's also 20% off, okay? So 20% off new subs, 20% off gifted subs by the end of the month, all right? Pretty cool. All right. And then last but not least, all right? Last but not least, ladies and gents, if you are deciding to contribute in some way today, man, Phil just mentioned a million things. He's really pushing Patreon right now, but he also mentioned cheering, subbing, and tipping. He also mentioned his Teespring. I want to help Phil, but he's mentioned so many things. What do I do now? All right. The 100% preferred method that I would prefer if you could help me out today would be Patreon. Please pledge to my Patreon. Let's really push for this drive for the end of the month, the next 5.5 days. Let's make the Patreon goal happen. If for some reason you can't do Patreon, I know some people have said they tried, and for some reason it gets declined, their bank isn't working with Patreon or whatever, all right, then I would prefer tips. You may say, well, what's that? Well, if you look below my stream here on Twitch, you're going to see a grid of information. For example, there's my stream rules, links to all my YouTube channels, etc. There's a section there that says tips. It's actually a picture of me posing with Pokemon, and if you click on it, it'll take you to my tips page. You can either leave an anonymous tip, which is actually what a Secret Santa did for me yesterday with quite a generous tip, which was pretty awesome, or you can actually leave your real information, like your name and a message or whatever you want to put in there, all right? Those tips I get right away, much like Patreon. Those tips will allow me to basically get past this tax issue that I'm dealing with. So right now, the most preferred method to contribute would be Patreon. And yes, you will get a shout out if you do pledge to my Patreon or tips. All right. I'm still very appreciative for everyone who cheers and subs. FYI, I'm not looking a gift horse in the mouth. And by the way, cheers and subs have been very gracious recently. So thank you guys very much. However, I don't get any of those for 2 months. They basically a 2-month processing. So in mid-February, I'll be very happy when I get all that revenue. But the problem is the tax situation needs to be resolved by the end of January. You see what I mean? So prefer Patreon and tips, but still appreciative of cheers and subs. All right. All right, it's time for some shout-outs, folks. Let's do some shout-outs. And then I'll check the sub count, see if it updated. And then we will start up, okay? Hold on, let me refresh my Muxie because I know there was some fun cheering and stuff overnight that I want to give people credit for. So let's take a look here. All right, so overnight, folks, holy crap. Special shout-out to Golden Colts, who did a significant amount of cheering overnight when I was not broadcasting. Let's go ahead and give him the recognition that he's due. He did a 35-bit cheer, then a 25-bit cheer, then a 25-bit cheer, then a 20-bit cheer, then a 30-bit cheer, 25-bit cheer, 25-bit cheer, then a 30-bit cheer, then a 30-bit cheer, then a 20-bit cheer, then a 60-bit cheer, and then a 100-bit cheer. Holy chamolis. And then he did a 99-bit cheer. Holy crap. Then, all right, so very nice. I'm not even going to add all that up. I'm just going to say thank you to Golden Colts for those overnight cheers. They're very much appreciated. It's really cool that people cheer overnight when I'm not streaming to show their support. That's really awesome of you, so thank you. Critical for Days also did some overnight cheers. He did a 10-bit cheer and a 10-bit cheer and a 10-bit cheer and a 10-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Critical for Days. Appreciate that. Then, when I started streaming, Monique4 did a 300-bit cheer to become the cheerleader for today's stream at that point. Excuse me. That was disgusting. Excuse me. So thank you, Monique4. For the 300-bit cheer. I appreciate that. Then Movie Lord did a 10-bit cheer, and he asked, would you like to have the chat help you with questioning segments whenever you get to them? No. Please do not spoil. Allow me to play this game like all other playthroughs. Allow me to try to just do it by myself. Even if I flub through it, it's fine. Shout out to Jean d'Arc, who subscribed to the channel for the 2nd month in a row, and he says, I would like to say it's been a great 2 months. Well, thank you very much for the resub, Jean d'Arc. Amos Bro did a 20-bit cheer, and he says, good luck with the replay of LA Noire today. I have to go to the doctor's in a bit, but I'll check it out on YouTube later. That's awesome. That's right. Just a reminder, folks. If at all you're watching a stream and you cannot keep watching, I do not archive my streams here on Twitch. However, I record all of my gameplay footage, and I upload it to my YouTube channel, DSPGaming. So on demand, later on, you can always watch and get caught up, and then join us later on when I resume on stream. Very nice. Astro Jetboy did a 10-bit cheer, and he asks, Phil, I forgot to ask yesterday, but can't you try to appeal to the good side of your tax attorney and try to get him help pay some of the money? Are you kidding me? Appeal? You just said appeal to the good side of a tax attorney. Wow. I mean, I know you're well-intentioned, but I hate to tell you, you're pretty naive. If you really think that my former tax attorney in Connecticut, out of the kindness of his heart, is going to pay thousands of dollars out of his own pocket because he purposely and willingly, screwed me over, basically didn't do due diligence, you are out of your mind. You're absolutely out of your mind. There's no way in hell that the tax attorney is going to pay out of the kindness of his heart. You're nuts. That's not how life works. I hate to say it. That's not how, especially when you have a business like that, that's not how life works. Because the bottom line is, if he admitted fault, if he admitted that he screwed up, now, how bad would that look? Especially to the public, right? That there's a smite on his record that he basically did that and, screwed me over. Pretty much, a lot of his clients, if they ever got word of that, probably would leave him and say, well, we don't want to be in that position, right? So there's no way in hell he would ever admit fault. He would drag it through court for sure. So, no. There's no way I'm going to sue anyone in Connecticut. It's not going to happen. All right. Shout out to Jean d'Arc, who did a 50-bit cheer. He says, Derek says that he's hyped for the return of Dicks with Guns, and Derek remembers the time that Cole Phillips ran up a house and face planted on the roof and then fell down. Yes. I think we all remember. That was in my funniest moments of the year countdown. A weird physics glitch where you were able to run up the side of a house and then face plant. It was pretty funny. I wonder, because this is a remaster, right? You have to wonder if in the remaster, if glitches and stuff are going to occur. Because typically, when they do these remasters, sometimes that kind of stuff happens. You're trying to translate, a game engine to another console or whatever, and sometimes you can have some issues like that. So, I guess we'll find out, right? Shout out to Boz2161, who did a 515-bit cheer and became the cheerleader for today's stream. Thank you very much, Boz, for that. I appreciate it. Shout out to Two-Bar King, who subscribed to the channel for the second month in a row and said, been looking forward to this playthrough. B-Boy Cyclone also resubscribed for the third month in a row, earning himself his Silver Crown chat badge. Thank you, B-Boy Cyclone, for the resub. Haunt/1999 did a 10-bit cheer. He said, hello, Phil. How are you today? I'm good. I'm just very hoarse in the throat, as I'm sure you can hear. Went overboard over the weekend with the holiday stuff. I mean, think about all the holiday stuff I did. Ask the King on Thursday. That's a solid 3+ hours of talking nonstop. Then I did a marathon on Friday. Then I did a full day streaming Saturday. Then I did a freaking Sims on Sunday where I was screaming. And then yesterday I did a 3-hour long talking segment. So it's no surprise my throat is all screwed up. Let's hope that it clears up sooner rather than later. All right, B-Boy Cyclone did a 482-bit cheer. And he says, hey, Phil, I was recently watching your Final Fantasy X playthrough. You made a quote that had me laughing so much. You said, spread out your hips, give it a push. Now you're doing the... He screwed up the quote. But he says, the quote actually should be, next day, you're doing the French mistake. Voila! And he says, what is that from? That is from the classic Mel Brooks comedy movie, Blazing Saddles, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great segment. It's hilarious. If you haven't ever seen Blazing Saddles, prepare for adult-oriented, irreverent comedy because, it is a good movie, but it certainly has some risque stuff in it. But it's great. Any Mel Brooks movie is good. I mean, Mel Brooks, a comedy classic of the cinema. You definitely got to check that stuff out, okay? Shout out to 19 Male Cali. Don't know why he's doing an age, sex, location description for his name, but he tipped me $5. He said, love you, Phil. Thank you very much for the $5 tip. Appreciate that. C.L. Immons, or Clemens, resubscribed for the 4th month in a row. Thank you, Clemens, for the resub. I appreciate that. Ornites did a 10-bit cheer. He says, any new Netflix series you've tuned in as of late? No, because this whole month, I've been watching Christmas-themed stuff. Pretty much every night is either pro wrestling or Christmas, or both. Now, finally, Christmas is over. So starting tonight, I'll probably start watching non-Christmas-themed content again. And I probably will start delving back into, say, all the TV stuff that I recorded on my PS View, all the new stuff that's probably on Netflix. I'll dive back in and we'll see what's in there, okay? Critical for Days did a 10-bit cheer. He says, sorry, Phil, but I guess you missed my cheers. I did? I thought I'd give you a shout-out. Hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, Critical for Days did a bunch of cheers. He did a 10-bit cheer and a 10-bit cheer and a 10-bit cheer and a 10-bit, yeah. I definitely gave you a shout out, Critical for Days. My bad. If I didn't, I apologize. But Critical for Days did do some overnight cheering. That definitely helped. So thank you very much, Critical for Days, for the overnight cheers. They're very much appreciated. King of Hypocrisy did a 10-bit cheer. When is the redemption one for Motorstorm Apocalypse? Are you out of your mind? How dare you? Coverus did a 21-bit cheer. He says, Phil, when you opened that lozenge bag the other day, it was legit ASMR. There you go. I might need a lozenge today. As you can hear, like I said, my throat is shot. I mean, the good news about LA Noire, it's a game with a lot of narrative. So I'll be commenting on the narrative, but I don't have to constantly talk, which is good. And tonight, even though I will be doing voiceovers and stuff, at least I don't have to be constantly talking. So hopefully, over this week, I'll get a little bit of recovery from my voice. We'll see. I overdid it for the holidays, folks. But, yeah. I may need some lozenges during the course of gameplay coming up. We'll see how stuff goes. All right? All right, so I guess that's it for the shout-outs. Looks like we're done for now. So, oh, wait, never mind. Solid Fantasy just did a 40-bit cheer. He said, looking forward to this replay, Phil, but for now, wish me and my family luck at a small casino we're going to. All right, well, good luck, Solid Fantasy. I do wish you luck in your casino run. All right. And hopefully you do well. Hopefully you come back filthy rich. Let's put it down. Hopefully you sit down. You literally sit down, all right, at a slot machine. You put in a single quarter, and immediately you win the jackpot. You win that real gaudy, like, Corvette or whatever they put in the middle of the casino. Sometimes they put cars and stuff. You win, like, the most ridiculous thing. And you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? I don't want this. Then you got to find a way to sell it. Then you get a nice big tax bill because you owned it. You're like, what the hell is this fuck? Shit. It's like The Price is Right. You know, realize the people who go on The Price is Right and they win all those prizes, it's more of a hassle than anything else. You're like, just give me money. No. Because now you own all this fucking physical shit you don't want. You have to sell it somehow. And then you have to pay taxes on it because you won it. But no, okay. Don't win the gaudy Lamborghini. Instead, win, like, the cash jackpot immediately. Just have, like, spill thousands of quarters all over you. There you go. I wish you luck. I hope you do well. All right, shout out to Unvalued Bear, who did a 50-bit cheer. He says, listening to you and building Gunpla is a good way to spend my night. I have absolutely no idea what Gunpla is, but I hope you have a good night. Thank you for the cheer. Shout out to Need for Speed Game Devs. Oh, my God. The Need for Speed Game Devs? Seriously? Still? I beat Need for Speed Payback like 2 weeks ago. Leave me alone. Anyway, they say... They tipped me $2 and said, special New Year's Day Need for Speed session. Oh. The Need for Speed Game Devs will never leave me alone. They're going to be haunting me for the rest of my life. All right. South Orion did a 20-bit cheer and says, finally got a bank card approved so I can give you free bucks. Well, thank you for the support, South Orion. Suck on Lemon. Resubscribe to the channel for the 13th month in a row. Thank you for the over 1 year of support. Suck on Lemon. I appreciate it. Shout out to Critical for Days. He did a 20-bit cheer. He says, do you think you're going to do better at this game than your last playthrough? I don't know. I'll be honest, Critical for Days, as I've said, I don't really remember the first playthrough. I remember a few things about the game. Like driving around, having conversations in the car. I remember there's some gunplay. I remember there's interrogations. And I remember running up the side of that house and face planting. And I remember also there's some gruesome murders you investigate. And that's about it. Like, I don't actually remember the plot that much. So I think it's going to be more like doing a legit first run again. That's what happens when you play a game 6 years ago only once and you never really go back to it. So, okay. But anyway, I guess we'll see. Right, we're about to find out. Okay, his name is South Aryan. There you go. South Aryan did another 80-bit cheer and says, feels good to finally support you. Thank you very much for the cheer. Critical for Days did an 11-bit cheer and says, redemption run for Need for Speed game needs to happen. Kappa face. Well, I'm glad you added the Kappa face because I didn't want to have to strangle you through the internet. All right. Jean d'Arc did a 50-bit cheer and says, happy holidays, Phil. Hashtag charity. Thank you very much, Jean d'Arc. Appreciate that. And South Aryan did another 20-bit cheer and explained that it was Aryan. Okay. Very nice. Shout out to Marbles the Rabbit. Marbles the Rabbit just subscribed to the channel. So now, I'm curious. We just got a bunch of new subs in, supposedly, right? Were these legitimate new subs, or were these people who had already subbed, but now they're clicking on the share ability? Let's find out. Yeah, they're people who already subbed and clicked on the share ability. And the reason I say that, we're at 343 subscribers right now, folks. 348 of 350 sub points. If I get 2 more subscribers... 2 more on today's stream, we will hit a new milestone and I'll be able to earn a new emote for the channel. All right. Already there have been some ideas thrown around for emotes. So if we can get 2 more subs, that would be amazing. That would be my new sub record and we'd earn a new emote for the channel. Okay. Just throwing that out there. All right. I think, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to finally begin. Time to finally begin with the LA Noire Remastered playthrough. Sound good? Sounds good? Culver's did a 20-bit cheer. He says he wants a dude emote. D-O-O-D. Dude. Dude emote. Is that a response to one of those little pennies or whatever they're called from, what's that game franchise that they're from? Disgaea? I think it is, right? All right. Pale Empty Sphere says, thanks for keeping on, Phil. You made me laugh for 10 years. Well, thanks for watching for 10 years. And thanks for being here. It's time to begin. Sound good? All right. Let's do it. Let's do it, dude. All right. Ayers Rage 2K just did 100-bit cheer and said, sounds good. All right. Then let's do it. Let me get my headphones on here. Jean d'Arc says I should have 10,000 subs for 10 years of excellence. If I had 10,000 subs, I would literally never need cheers, chips, or Patreon pledges. If I had 10,000 subs, that would pay all my bills. That would be insane. 10,000 subs a month, that's what? Oh my God, that's $25,000 a month, isn't it? Holy fuck. Oh my God, that's insanity. I don't think I'll ever have that many, folks. I'm just saying. All right. Unvalued Bear. The 20-bit cheers is Gunpla is Gundam model kits. Ah. Gundams are basically... No, I know what Gundams are. I know exactly what Gundams are. I didn't know that that's what they were called, the model kits. I've seen the model kits. I didn't know they had a name. Okay, so you're building a Gundam model. Awesome. Good luck with that. Don't glue the cod piece onto his face by accident. Actually, don't those Gundam model kits, don't they snap together? You don't glue them, right? They snap together, I believe. I think so. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's do this. L.A. Noire, the second run, the remastered edition. This is going to be exciting. I hope you're excited. I'm excited. If you're excited and I'm excited, how can we go wrong, right? All right, let's do this. Very nice. No, wait, we're not done yet. Resident Evil beating. Just did a 10-bit cheers. How much money do you get from every sub on Twitch? Regular subs, I get $2.50, which is exactly half. Then there's higher level tiers. So there's a $10 tier, and I believe if you do a $10 sub, I get like 60% or 70%. So I make like $6 or $7 on that. And then there's a crazy $25 sub, which I don't know if anyone even does. And I think for that, I get like 70 or 80% of the revenue. But for a standard sub, I get half. Okay. WJR says, just a reminder, when you get to Homicide, there's a fair share of nudity. I'm not worried. YouTube has changed over the years. Yes, back in the day, putting nudity into the game was a bad idea on YouTube. You know, you would get fucking flagged and shit. You don't anymore. Now, the worst YouTube will do is the, like, adult flag a video. Especially now because the dead body or whatever, it should be fine. It'd be one thing if it was, like, nudity and sexual content. But YouTube has really changed over the years. Thank God. Because it used to be a bunch of prudes. Right? Ridiculous. And now they're very, very different. So I'm not worried about that whatsoever. Okay. Marbles the Rabbit asks, how much money do you get from the Twitch Prime subs? I'm supposed to get just as much as a regular sub. Can I confirm that? No. But I'm supposed to get just as much, so. All right, are we ready? Finally. Good Lord. All right, let's begin. Dicks with Guns, the second run.